Hello children, welcome to Shiji's Hindi classes. In this session we will be doing chapter 2 Sapno Ke Se Din from Sunshine part 2 of class 10. In this session we will be discussing the chapter in detail in English. Also I'll be providing you the meanings of difficult words in English. In case if you like my channel, do like, share and subscribe. Also press the bell button for future notification of my videos. Kindly share this video with your friends so it may be useful for them as well.
Sapno Ke Se Din. The writer of this story is Sri Gurdayal Singh. In this story, he has shared his childhood memories with us. That is like the most memorable or most beautiful part of his life, which is really very true. Like we also love the best part of our life is our childhood days only. We also sometimes feel like if we get our childhood days back, which is not possible now. So while reading this story, we also feel that many incidents are very familiar to us. So let's start the story. सपनों के से दिन. मेरे साथ खेलने वाले सभी बच्चों का हाल एक सा होता. All the children who play with me have the same condition. What was the condition? नंगे पाँव, फटी मैली सी कच्छी और टूटे बटनों वाले कई जगह से फटे कुर्ते और बिखरे बाल. So this is the condition what he is saying. फटी मैली सी नंगे पाँव means barefoot. फटी मैली सी कच्छी toned and dirty trousers और टूटे बटनों वाले कई जगह से फटे कुर्ते. Broken buttons and the shirt. Kurta means basically shirt and the shirt is torn from many parts, many sides or बिखरे बाल and scattered hairs. बिखरे means scattered. जब लकड़ी के ढेर पर चढ़कर खेलते, नीचे को भागते तो गिरकर कई तो जाने कहाँ चोट खा लेते और पहले ही फटे पुराने कुर्ते तार तार हो जाते. लकड़ी मीन्स वुड, ढेर मीन्स हीप, चढ़ना मीन्स क्लाइंब, भागते मीन्स रन, गिरकर मीन्स फॉल, चोट मीन्स इंजरी. सो व्हाट ही इज सेइंग हियर, जब लकड़ी के ढेर पर चढ़कर खेलते, सो while playing they climb on the heap of wood and after that what they do, नीचे को भागते तो गिरकर कई तो जाने कहाँ चोट खा लेते and they after climbing they come down and they run and come down. At that time what happens, they fell down and even they don't know where all sides like they get the injuries in the entire body, where all they get these injuries. और पहले ही फटे पुराने कुर्ते तार तार हो जाते. The shirt which is already toned, the condition becomes more miserable. धूल भरे कई जगह से छिले पाँव, पिंडलियाँ या लहू के ऊपर जमी रेत मिट्टी से लथपथ घुटने लेकर जाते तो सभी की माँ बहनें उन पर तरस खाने की जगह और पिटाई करती. Here what is he saying? धूल is dust. Chile means like the skin is when the skin comes out, it's like that only. Chile pav means leg. Pindliya is a portion like it's just below your knee and on the back side of the leg. Lahu is blood, ret is sand, ghutna means knee, mother, behan means sister. So what he is saying, धूल भरे कई जगह से छिले पाँव, like full of dust. They'll be going with full of dust and your legs will be the skin is coming out from your legs, many part of the legs, many areas. पिंडलियाँ या लहू के ऊपर जमी रेत and on the pindli what happens, that blood is like there will be blood on that blood it will be sand and मड. से लथपथ घुटने लेकर जाते तो सभी की माँ बहन उन पर तरस खाने की जगह और पिटाई करते. So what happens when they go in such a situation, like their knee will be like full of blood, and over that blood there will be sand and mud, everything. So in this condition, when they go to their home, what their mother and sister do, instead of having pity on them, taras means pity, instead of having pity on them, they start beating them. कईयों के बाप बड़े गुस्सेल थे, like in amongst our friends, many the father of many of our friends were very short tempered or angry. गुस्सेल means short tempered. पीटने लगते तो यह ध्यान भी न रखते कि छोटे बच्चे के नाक मुंह से लहू बहने लगा है या उसके कहाँ चोट लगी है. सो व्हाट ही सेइंग, पीटने लगते तो यह ध्यान भी न रखते. सो व्हेन दे स्टार्ट बीटिंग देयर किड्स, दे डोंट इवन केयर दैट छोटे बच्चे के मुंह नाक मुंह से लहू बहने लगा, दैट ब्लड इज स्टार्टेड कमिंग फ्रॉम देयर nose and mouth, or where this injury, like they start beating on their injury, they don't even care about that injury also, sometimes they beat on that part as well. परंतु इतनी बुरी पिटाई होने पर भी दूसरे दिन फिर खेलने चले जाते. But whatever happens, like even if they are beaten by their parents, they get beating from their parents or so hardly, still what they do on the next day, they go to the ground to play. यह बात तब ठीक से समझ आई जब स्कूल अध्यापक बनने के लिए एक ट्रेनिंग करने गया और वहाँ बाल मनोविज्ञान का विषय पढ़ा. So what is the reason behind this? Why, if even after getting this much of beating, why these kids love to play? The entire reason, the exact reason he came to know about when he went for the training, for the school teacher training, and there he studied about child psychology. Bal Manovigyan means child psychology. That time he came to know the exact reason. ऐसी बातों के बारे में तभी जान पाया कि बच्चों को खेलना क्यों इतना अच्छा लगता है. सो ही केम टू नो अबाउट द एग्जैक्ट रीजन व्हाई किड्स लव टू प्ले व्हेन ही स्टडीड अबाउट चाइल्ड साइकोलॉजी. बुरी तरह पिटाई होने पर भी फिर खेलने चले आते हैं. Even if they get so much of beating from their parents, still they come to play on the next day. मेरे साथ खेलने वाले अधिकतर साथी हमारे जैसे ही परिवारों के हुआ करते. Most of my fellow playmates were from families like ours only. सारे मोहल्ले में बहुत परिवार तो हमारी तरह आसपास के गांवों से ही आकर बसे थे. So what the writer is saying, like most of the family was like our family itself. They came from other villages and they settled there. गांव means village. आकर like they came, they were all from nearby. आसपास means nearby, and they came and settled there. 2-3 घर साथ की उजड़ी सी गली में रहने वाले लोगों के थे. And 2-3 house or family were from the nearby destroyed or desolate street, and their family also came here. हमारी सभी की आदतें भी कुछ मिलती जुलती थी. आदत means habit. So most of our friends, like we all were, the habits were almost similar. उनमें से अधिक तो स्कूल जाते ही न थे, and most of them they never used to go to school. जो कभी गए भी पढ़ाई में रुचि न होने के कारण किसी दिन बस्ता तालाब में फेंक आए और स्कूल गए ही नहीं, ना ही माँ बाप ने ज़बरदस्ती भेजा. सो व्हाट ही से, मोस्ट ऑफ देम दे नेवर यूज्ड टू गो टू स्कूल. जो कभी गए भी पढ़ाई में रुचि न होने के कारण किसी दिन बस्ता तालाब में फेंक आए. सो लाइक नाउ सम ऑफ देम, दोज हु वेंट टू स्कूल, since they had no interest, ruchi means interest, what they did, they just threw their school bag into the pond and they came back to their house. Basta means school bag, talab means pond. और फिर स्कूल गए नहीं. After that they never went to school. ना ही माँ बाप ने ज़बरदस्ती भेजा. Neither their parents forcefully sent them to school also. ज़बरदस्ती means forcefully. यहाँ तक कि परचूनिए आड़तिए भी अपने बच्चों को स्कूल भेजना ज़रूरी नहीं समझते. Perchuni is grocer, आड़तिए jobbers. Even the grocers and jobbers also, they never felt it necessary to send their children to school. ज़रूरी means necessary. कभी किसी स्कूल अध्यापक से बात होती तो कहते, मास्टर जी, हमने इसे क्या तहसीलदार लगवाना है? So whenever sometimes they meet like the school teachers, so what they used to say to their teachers, sir, we are not going to make them tehsildar. Tehsildar is basically a person who is holding a higher position and he is having authorities as well. थोड़ा बड़ा हो जाए तो पंडित घनश्याम दास के लंडे पड़वाकर दुकान पर बहिया लिखने भेज देंगे, लगा देंगे. So what they are saying, like when he become a little big, what we will do, we will send him to Pandit Ghanshyam Das and there he will learn this lande. Lande is basically it's a bookkeeping. That word is generally used in ancient script in Punjabi. So it is basically bookkeeping. So what they're saying, when he grow up, we will send him to Pandit Ghanshyam and he will learn that bookkeeping and he can do some accounting work. Bahiya means accounting work. पंडित 6-8 महीने में लंडे और मुनीमी का सभी काम सिखा देगा. So पंडित will in another 6 to 8 months. In 6 to 8 months that पंडित will teach them this bookkeeping and accounting work. Munimi means accountant. So accountant work he will teach him in 6 to 8 months. वहाँ तो अभी तक अलिफ बे जीम चा भी सीख नहीं पाया. Now what they say, in school he could not even learn the basic things of Urdu or Arabic. Alif be jim cha is a basic of Urdu and Arabic. So what they're saying, in 6 to 8 months he will learn everything which is needed for his survival. In school he could not even learn the basic concepts of Urdu or Arabic till now. हमारे आधे से अधिक साथी राजस्थान या हरियाणा से आकर मंडी में व्यापार या दुकानदारी करने आए परिवारों से थे. So more than half of my friends were from Rajasthan and Haryana. They came and settled here with the family for business and shopkeeping. व्यापार means business, दुकानदारी is shopkeeping. जब बहुत छोटे थे तो उनकी बोली कम समझ पाते थे. When we were too small, we could not understand easily their language. बोली here is the way they speak or their language. उनके कुछ शब्द सुनकर हमें हंसी आने लगती थी. When they used to speak like some of their words, when we hear that words, we feel like laughing. परंतु खेलते तो सभी एक दूसरे की बात खूब अच्छी तरह समझ लेते. But while playing, we could easily understand each other's language. पता भी नहीं चला कि लोकोक्ति अनुसार एक खेडंड दे दिन 4 कैसे कब बीत गए. Now what he is saying as lokokti means proverb. So as per the proverb, he could not even realize एक खेडंड like these playing days, these childhood days, how easily or how fastly they all like moved. So he could not even realize that his childhood days are over. हम में से कोई भी ऐसा ना था जो स्कूल के कमरे में बैठकर पढ़ने को कैद ना समझता हो. कैद is imprisonment. So like amongst their friends, not a single friend felt that like sitting in school and studying. So what was like for them? It was like an imprisonment for them. Sitting in the school room and studying was like an imprisonment for them. कुछ अपने माँ बाप के साथ जैसे भी था काम कराने लगे. Now some of their friends, what happened to them? Their parents made them to work along with them for their survival. बचपन में घास अधिक हरी और फूल की सुगंध अधिक मनमोहन लगती थी. So during childhood days, the grass used to look more green and the flowers, the smell or the fragrance of flower were very adorable. Ghas means grass, hari, green, फूल is flower, sugandh means the fragrance. मनमोहक means adorable. यह शब्द शायद आधी शती पहले किसी पुस्तक में पढ़े थे परंतु आज तक याद हैं. So these words the writer read at least more than half century before in some book, but he still remember that words. याद रहने का कारण यही है कि यह वाक्य बचपन की भावनाओं सोच समझ के अनुकूल हैं. So why he still remember that words? Because that words like it is favorable to your childhood feelings and thinking. That's why he still remember that words. परंतु स्कूल के अंदर जाने से रास्ते के दोनों ओर जो अलियार के बड़े ढंग से कटे झाड़े झाड़ उगे थे, उनके नीम के पत्तों जैसे पत्तों की महक आज तक भी आंख मूंद कर महसूस कर सकता हूँ. So what the writer is saying, while going towards the school, inside the school, on both the sides there were aliyar, it's like a grass that were properly shredded grass were there, and while going towards the inside the school, on both the side these grass were there, and how was the fragrance of that grass? It was like the neem ka leaf, the leaf of neem, that's fragrance was that for that grass, and still he can feel that smell by closing his eyes also. Okay, महसूस means feel. उन दिनों स्कूल की छोटी क्यारियों में फूल भी कई तरह के उगाए जाते थे. So while during that days in school there was a flower bed where they used to grow many type of flowers, जिसमें गुलाब, गेंदा और मोतियों की दूध सी सफ़ेद कलियां भी हुआ करती थी. So what all buds were there? कलियां means buds. गुलाब, गेंदा और मोतियों की दूध सी सफ़ेद, मोती means pearl, दूध सी सफ़ेद means like it is white like your milk. So that flower was white like milk. So all these buds also used to be there. ये कलियां इतनी सुंदर और खुशबूदार होती थी कि हम चंदू चपड़ासी से आंख बचाकर कभी कभार एक दो तोड़ लिया करते थे. And these buds were so like the fragrance was so good. What they used to do? Chapadasi means peon. So while the Chapadasi is not there, without seeing him, they used to pluck 2-3 flowers from there. Because if the Chapadasi, if the peon will see them, he will not allow to pluck that flower. So why without in his absence or something like that, they used to pluck that flowers. तोड़ना means pluck. उनकी बहुत तेज सुगंध आज भी महसूस कर पाता हूँ. दैट फ्रेग्रेंस, दैट पावरफुल फ्रेग्रेंस ही कैन स्टिल फील नाउ ऑल्सो. परंतु यह याद नहीं कि उन्हें तोड़कर कुछ देर सूंघकर फिर क्या किया करते थे. बट ही डजंट रिमेंबर व्हाट ही यूज्ड टू डू आफ्टर plucking that flowers and just smelling it for some time. Okay, just feel the smell for some time. After that, what they used to do with that flower, that part he doesn't remember. शायद जेब में डाल लेते, माँ से धोने के समय निकालकर बाहर फेंक देते. So he is thinking maybe, शायद means maybe, they used to put that flowers into their pocket, and while their mother used to wash that clothes, they used to take from their pocket and they used to throw it out. या हम ही स्कूल के बाहर आते उन्हें बकरी के मेमने की भांति चर जाया करते. और might be possible while coming out of the school we used to put it in our mouth and like the lamb. बकरी की मेमने means lamb. Like the lamb they used to graze it and eat it like the lamb. जब अगली श्रेणी में दाखिल होते तो एक और तो कुछ बड़े सयाने होने के एहसास से उत्साहित भी होते, परंतु दूसरी ओर नई पुरानी कॉपियों किताबों में जाने कैसी बात आती कि उन्हीं मास्टरों के डर से कांपने लगते जो पिछली श्रेणी में पढ़ा चुके होते. जब अगली श्रेणी में दाखिल होते, सो व्हेन दे गेट प्रमोटेड टू द नेक्स्ट क्लास, हायर क्लास, श्रेणी मीन्स क्लास, तो एक और तो कुछ बड़े सयाने होने का एहसास से उत्साहित भी होते. सो ऑन वन साइड they are very excited because they are promoted to a senior class, so they are little more grown up and more matured. So that feeling is there, so they become happy. But on the other side, what is the problem? परंतु दूसरी ओर नई पुरानी कॉपियों किताबों से जाने कैसी बात आती. From this old and new copy and books, from that a bad smell comes. So that smell as well as उन्हीं मास्टरों के डर से कांपने लगते जो पिछली श्रेणी में पढ़ा चुके होते. And thinking about those teachers who taught them in the previous class, when they think about them, and they will teach them in this section also, in this class also, when they think about them, they feel more scary or get more scared. तब स्कूल में शुरू साल में 1-1.5 महीने पढ़ाई हुआ करती थी. So at that time, like only in the beginning 1.5 months they used to have school. फिर 1.5-2 महीने की छुट्टियां शुरू हो जाया करती. After that the vacation starts for 1.5 or 2 months. 1.5 means 1.5 or 2 months. अब तक जो बात अच्छी तरह याद है वह छुट्टियों के पहले और आखिरी दिनों का फ़र्क है. So still now he very clearly remembers what the difference between the initial days of the school holidays and the end time of that vacation. The difference, फ़र्क means difference. पहले 2-3 सप्ताह तो खूब खेल-कूद हुआ करती है. So what they used to do in the initial 2-3 weeks, saptah means week, so initial 2-3 weeks they used to play a lot. हर साल ही माँ के साथ ननिहाल चले जाते हैं. So every year they used to go to Nanihal to their maternal, that like there they have their maternal grandmother's house. So they every year they go there. वहाँ नानी खूब दूध दही मक्खन खिलाती, बहुत प्यार करती. So what the grandmother used to do, she used to give them दूध means milk, dahi curd, makhan butter. So she used to give them milk, butter and this curd, and she used to love them a lot. छोटा सा पिछड़ा गांव था, परंतु तालाब हमारी मंडी के तालाब जितना ही बड़ा था. पिछड़ा means backward, so that was a very small backward village, but the pond of that village was similar to the pond of that mandi. It was very big. दोपहर तक तो तालाब में नहाते, फिर नानी से जो जी में आता मांग कर खाने लगते. So what they used to do till दोपहर, दोपहर means afternoon, till afternoon they used to take bath in that pond. After that they come to their grandmother and ask whatever they want to eat. They ask their grandmother. नानी हमारे बोलने के ढंग या कम खाने के कारण बहुत खुश होती. So the grandmother like was very happy the way they speak, or they used to eat a very little. So their grandmother was very happy. अपने पोतों को हमारी तरह बोलने और खाने पीने को कहती. She used to tell to their grandson, pote means grandson, she used to tell to their grandson to learn the way these kids speak and the way they eat. So the writer they eat and they speak. So the grandmother used to tell to their grandson. जिस साल ननिहाल न जा पाते उस साल भी अपने घर से थोड़ा बाहर तालाब पर चले जाते. So the year when they cannot go to Nanihal, they used to go to the pond which was very near to their house. कपड़े उतार पानी में कूद जाते. What they used to do, they used to just remove their clothes and they used to jump into that pond. भागते हुए एक रेतीले टीले पर जाकर रेत के ऊपर लेटने लगते. रेतीले टीले means रेत means sand, टीला means a mound. So what they used to do, they used to run towards that mound of sand, and what they used to do, they just lie above that mud or on that mound of sand and they just lie down there. गीली शरीर को गरम रेत से खूब लथपथ कर उसी तरह भागते किसी ऊंची जगह से तालाब में छलांग लगा देते. So गीली शरीर like the entire your body is wet and गरम रेत से खूब लथपथ कर उसी तरह भागते. Now your body is wet and it is full of that sand, right? Because they jump into that sand, mound of sand. So the entire body is full wet and it is full of sand, and again then the same way we again run and we just reach to some height, and from there we again jump into that pond. रेत को गंदरे पानी से साफ कर फिर टीले की ओर भाग जाते. And what they used to do, that sand they used to clean that sand with that dirty water. Gandala pani means dirty water. So they used to clean their sand with the dirty water and after that what they do, again they run towards that heap or mound of sand. याद नहीं कि ऐसा 5-10 बार करते या 15-20 बार. So he doesn't exactly remember how many times they used to do it. Was it for 5 to 10 times or it was for 15 to 20 times. कई बार तालाब में कूदकर ऐसे हाथ पांव हिलाने लगते जैसे बहुत अच्छे तैराक हों. So what they used to do, many times they jump into the pond and they shake their hands and legs, feet like that. They are a very good swimmer. तैराक means swimmer. परंतु एक दो को छोड़ मेरे किसी साथी को तैरना नहीं आता था. But what was the fact? Apart from 2 or 3, nobody else knew how to swim. कुछ तो हाथ पांव हिलाते हुए गहरी पानी में चले जाते तो दूसरे बाहर आने के लिए किसी भैंस की सींग या दुम पकड़कर बाहर आने की सलाह देते. So what happened? Sometimes some of them, like they, by shaking their hands and leg, they go inside deep into that water. So others, what they advise? They advise either to hold the horn of buffalo or the tail and come back to the river of that, the bank of that pond. So dum means tail, sing means your horn, bhans means buffalo, salah means advice. उन्हें ढांढस बताते. ढांढस means we like they used to encourage or give them the strength to come back to this bank of that pond. कूदते समय मुंह में गंदले पानी भर जाता तो बुरी तरह खांसते. So while jumping into that pond, what happens? The entire that dirty water goes into the mouth and they used to they start coughing. खांसना means coughing. कई बार ऐसा लगता कि सांस रुकने लगी. Sometimes they feel breathless because that entire water goes inside the mouth, so they feel breathless. परंतु हाय हाय करते किसी न किसी तरह तालाब के किनारे पहुंच जाते. But somehow they used to reach to the bank of that pond. फिर छुट्टियां बीतने लगती तो दिन गिनने लगते. So when the holiday starts getting over, we start counting the days. प्रत्येक दिन डर बढ़ता चला जाता. So each day the fear starts increasing. खेल कूद और तालाब में नहाना भी भूलने लगते. Now this the play and taking bath in that pond. So we slowly start forgetting that part. मास्टरों ने जो छुट्टियों में करने के लिए काम दिया होता उसका हिसाब लगाने लगते. So the holiday homework given by the teachers, so they start doing the calculation for that. जैसे हिसाब के मास्टर जी 200 से कम सवाल कभी न बताते. So their maths teacher, हिसाब के मास्टर means maths teacher, he never gives them the questions below 200. 200 means 200. मन में हिसाब लगाते कि यदि 10 सवाल रोज निकालें तो 20 दिन में पूरे हो जाएंगे. So they start doing the calculation, like if daily we do 10 questions, we can finish the entire questions in 20 days. जब ऐसा सोचना शुरू करते तो छुट्टियों का 1 महीना बाकी हुआ करता. So when we start thinking about such calculation, when we start doing such calculation, already 1 month have already passed by that time. एक एक दिन गिनते 10 दिन खेलकूद में और बीत जाते. So while counting these days and playing, 10 more days pass. स्कूल में पिटाई का डर और बढ़ने लगता है. Now beatings, they will get the beatings in school if they don't do the holiday homework. So while thinking that part, the fear starts increasing. परंतु डर बुलाने के लिए सोचते कि 10 की क्या बात, सवाल तो 15 भी आसानी से रोज निकाले जा सकते हैं. So just to control that fear, what they used to think, 10 questions are very simple. We can easily do 15 questions in a day. जब ऐसा हिसाब लगाने लगते तो छुट्टियां कम होते होते जैसे भागने लगती. So while doing such calculation, what happens? This days will be very less. छुट्टियां भागने लगती means like your holidays are almost over now. Your school is going to start. दिन बहुत छोटे लगने लगते. Now days, what they feel, the days are very shorter. why they feel like that? Because they have to finish so much homework. So what they feel, the days are very shorter. ऐसा महसूस होता जैसे सूरज भागकर दोपहरी में ही छिप जाता है. So that much they feel the days are so shorter that morning they feel like it's in the afternoon itself the sunset. That is, the days are that much shorter. They are not able to finish their homework. जैसे जैसे दिन छोटे होने लगते स्कूल का भय बढ़ने लगता. So again the days when come, your school opening days are nearby, so that fear again start increasing. हमारे कितने ही सहपाठी ऐसे भी होते जो छुट्टियों का काम करने की बजाय मास्टरों की पिटाई अधिक सस्ता सौदा समझते. So amongst them there were many students were there. Okay, सहपाठी means their classmates. Many classmates were there who felt like doing homework or getting the beatings from the teacher was a cheap deal than doing the homework. Sasta sauda means cheaper deal. So and what they feel, that getting the beatings are better, cheaper deal or better deal than doing the homework. हम जो पिटाई से बहुत डरा करते उन बहादुरों की भांति ही सोचने लगते. So we were very much afraid of this beatings. So we at that time we start thinking like those brave kids. बहादुर means brave. ऐसे समय हमारा सबसे बड़ा नेता ओमा हुआ करता. So during this time the greatest leader, who was their greatest leader? ओमा. नेता means leader. हम सभी उसके बारे में सोचते कि हमारे में उस जैसा कौन था. So we all think that in our group who is like ओमा. कभी भी उस जैसा दूसरा लड़का नहीं ढूंढ पाते थे. But we could never find out a boy like ओमा in our group. ढूंढना means search. उसकी बातें, गालियाँ, मारपीट का ढंग तो अलग था ही. So what they are saying, the way of his talking, abuses. गालियाँ means abuses. मारपीटाई means beating and all. Others, beating others. So all these were totally different. उसकी शक्ल सूरत भी सबसे अलग थी. But his appearance, his face and his appearance was also different from others. हांडी जितना बड़ा सर. हांडी means pot. So how his head was like? It was like a big pot. उसकी ठिगनी चार बलिष्ठ के शरीर पर ऐसा लगता था जैसे बिल्ली के बच्चे के माथे पर तरबूज रखा हो. Now the writer is describing the appearance of Oma. So his head was like a big pot and he was very short and very strong body. He was having short and strong body. And how it looks like on the face of kitten. If you keep a watermelon, tarboos means watermelon. If you keep a watermelon on the face of kitten's face is very small, right? If you keep a watermelon on his head, how it looks like. So same way Oma also looked like. इतने बड़े सिर में नारियल की सी आंखें वाली बंदरिया के बच्चे जैसा चेहरा. In such a big face, how his eyes was like. Nariyal means coconut like eyes. And how his face looked like a kid of monkey's kid. His face was like that only. So it looked very weird, very different. लड़ाई वह हाथ पांव नहीं सिर से किया करता था. He never used to fight with his hands. He used to use his head while fighting. जब सांड के भांति फूंकता. Sant means bull. So when he just used to puff like this bull, सिर झुकाकर किसी के पेट या छाती में मार देता. And like by bending his head, he just use his head and beat on the chest of someone. If he do that, तो उसके दुगने तुगने शरीर वाले लड़के भी पीड़ा से चिल्लाने लगते. So those who are double or triple in weight than Oma, they also used to shout in pain because his head was that much heavy. हमें डर लगता कि उसकी छाती की पसली ही ना टूट गई हो. So what they used to fear, like they used to get scared like that boy's chest fracture, like that bones might be fractured. So that much strong generally he hit with his head. उसके सिर की टक्कर का नाम हमने रेल बम्बा रखा हुआ था. So they called that like he used to beat with his head. So what they used to call that? रेल बम्बा. Why they used to call रेल बम्बा? Because रेल के कोयले से चलने वाला इसके इंजन के भांति बड़ा और भयंकर होता है. So those train which run with coal, that engines are very dangerous and very big. That's why they kept his this style of using his head for fight, रेल बम्बा. हमारा स्कूल बहुत छोटा था. केवल छोटे छोटे 9 कमरे थे. So our school was very small and there were only small 9 rooms. And जो अंग्रेजी के अक्षर H की भांति बने थे. And that rooms were like it was made like the alphabet H. All that 9 rooms were very small and it was like the alphabet H. दाईं और पहला कमरा हेडमास्टर श्री मनमोहन शर्मा जी का था. So on the right side, the first room was the headmaster's room. The name of headmaster was Shri मनमोहन शर्मा जी, जिसके दरवाजे के आगे हमेशा चिक लटकी रहती थी. And in front of his door, दरवाजा means door, there was a curtain which was made up of bamboo stick. Chick means curtain made of bamboo stick. स्कूल के प्रेयर के समय वह बाहर आते. सो ड्यूरिंग स्कूल प्रेयर ही कम आउटसाइड फ्रॉम हिज रूम. और सीधी कतारों में खत के अनुसार खड़े लड़कों को देख उनका गोरा चेहरा खिल उठता. एंड व्हेन ही सी ऑल द बॉयज आर स्टैंडिंग इन क्यू, कतार मीन्स क्यू अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर हाइट, व्हेन ही सी दैट ही बिकम्स वेरी हैप्पी. दैट इज व्हाट, उसका चेहरा खिल उठता मीन्स ही बिकम्स वेरी हैप्पी. सारे अध्यापक लड़कों की तरह ही कतार बांधकर उनके पीछे खड़े होते. सो ऑल द मास्टर्स, ऑल द टीचर्स लाइक दीज स्टूडेंट्स, दे ऑल्सो स्टैंड इन ए लाइन बिहाइंड द हेडमास्टर. केवल मास्टर प्रीतम चंद पीटी लड़कों की कतारों के पीछे खड़े खड़े ये देखता कि कौन सा लड़का कतार में ठीक नहीं खड़ा. ओनली द पीटी मास्टर, मास्टर Pritam Chand, he stand behind the students and he just watch and see who all are not standing in proper line. उनकी घुड़की तथा टुआओं के भय से हम सभी कतार के पहले और आखिरी लड़के का ध्यान रखते. उसकी घुड़की means scoldings and टुआओं means kick. So they were very afraid of their PT master. So just because of his scoldings and kick, what they do, they just make sure the person standing in front and the back are properly standing. So they take care of that. सीधे कतार में बने रहने का प्रयत्न करते हैं. They try to stand in a proper line. सीधी कतार के साथ साथ हमें यह ध्यान भी रखना होता है कि आगे पीछे खड़े लड़कों के बीच की दूरी भी एक सी है. So not only they have to take care that they are standing in a proper line, but they have to take care that distance between each student should be similar. सभी लड़के उस पीटी से बहुत डरते थे. So all the boys used to like they were afraid of that PT master, क्योंकि उन जितना सख्त अध्यापक न कभी किसी ने देखा है न सुना था. So such a strict master, सख्त अध्यापक means strict teacher. Nobody has ever heard or seen such a strict teacher like him. यदि कोई लड़का अपना सिर भी इधर उधर हिला लेता या पाँव की दूसरी पिंडली खुजलाने लगता तो उसकी ओर बाघ की तरह झपट पड़ते और खाल खींचने के मुहावरे को प्रत्यक्ष करके दिखा देते. So in case, suppose if somebody like who is standing on the line, if any boy standing on the line, just if he move here and there, or if he just scratch his on the back side of his leg with other leg, what he do? He just attack on that boy. Okay, he just jump and attack on that boy like a tiger. And what he'll do, that khal khichna, it is a proverb like beat hardly, or you are just tearing the skin from him, or it is very hardly beating that person. So that proverb he will make it evident at that time itself. परंतु हेडमास्टर शर्मा जी उसके बिल्कुल उलट स्वभाव के थे. बट हेडमास्टर शर्मा जी was just opposite in nature. Like he was not like that PT teacher. वह 5वीं और 8वीं श्रेणी को अंग्रेजी स्वयं पढ़ाया करते थे. एंड ही यूज्ड टू टीच 5th and 8th क्लास इंग्लिश सब्जेक्ट. हमारे में से किसी को भी याद न था कि 5वीं श्रेणी में कभी भी उन्हें किसी गलती के कारण किसी की चमड़ी उधेड़ देखा या सुना हो. So he was such a soft teacher. So in the class 5 they have never heard, like by mistake also he ever beat any student very hardly. चमड़ी उधेड़ लेना, like that is beating. Till your skin comes out, till that time a person is beating you. So that means that much hard somebody is beating you. So they have never heard, like in 5th class, he never beat anyone so such hardly. चमड़ी उधेड़ देना हमारे लिए बिल्कुल ऐसा शब्द था जैसे हमारे सरकारी मिडिल स्कूल का नाम. So चमड़ी उधेड़ लेना, it was a very common word for them, just like a government middle school's name. अधिक से अधिक वह गुस्से से बहुत जल्दी जल्दी आंख झपकते. So in case if he is very angry, what maximum he can do? He just blink his eyes fastly. जल्दी means fast. आंखें झपकना means blink your eyes. अपने लंबे हाथ की उल्टी उंगलियों से एक चपत हमारी गाल पर मार देते. So with their opposite side of the hand, what he do? He just slap on our face. तो मेरे जैसे सबसे कमज़ोर शरीर वाले भी सिर झुकाकर मुंह नीचे किए हंस देते. So such softly, he beats so softly like a weak person, like that writer. He also what do when he gets the slap? He just bend his face and he will start just laughing. That much lightly he used to beat kids, children. वह चपत तो ऐसे हमें भाई भीगे की नमकीन पापड़ी जैसे मज़ेदार लगती थी जो तब पैसे की शायद 2 आ जाती थी. So that beatings with which what that beatings he is comparing with a namkeen as a snacks. Okay, a snack which he get from this bhai bhike ki shop. So it was it was very interesting like that, or very tasty. Namkeens are like tasty, no? So it is like that only. That slap was like that only. At that time they used to get 2 snacks for 1 पैसा. परंतु तब भी स्कूल हमारे लिए ऐसी जगह न थी जहाँ खुशी से भागे जाएं. But still school was not a place for us where we will go like with happily we go to that place. पहली कच्ची श्रेणी से लेकर 4थी श्रेणी तक केवल 5-7 लड़कों को छोड़ हम सभी रोते चिल्लाते ही स्कूल जाते थे. So from 1st class to 4th class, except for 5 to 7 boys, all other used to cry and shout while going to school. So nobody loved to go to school.
In this session, we will be doing till this part only. So hope you understood the chapter till this portion well. In case if you have any doubt, do send your query to my comment box. I will review and reply to your queries. So in the next session, we will be doing the remaining part of the chapter. Till then, take care and bye.